Hello and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Baldur's Gate 3 and we're going to be going over a pretty basic topic, and that's going to be the best race for each class. So there's a bunch of races and sub-races in the game, and all of them have their own little things that they're good and bad at, and there's a bunch of classes that you're going to choose. All of this is going to be at the beginning of the game. So when you're choosing those things, there are certain ones that do and don't go together. Now you can do whatever you want. You can pair any of these together, but I've found that certain races are certainly better suited to certain classes, and so we're going to be going through each class in this, and I'll be telling you the single best race for that class. At least, in my opinion, and based on the, stats and benefits and perks and all that sort of stuff. So let's just dive on in and start it off. So our first class we're going to be looking at is the Barbarian, and it says the strong embrace the wild that hides inside, keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbridled, unquenchable rage. And the best race for the Barbarian is the Half-ORC. So the Half-ORC is an ideal choice for the Barbarian class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its innate physical prowess, endurance, and resilience. The Half-Orc's racial traits, including their bonus to strength and their relentless endurance ability, perfectly align with the Barbarian's core attributes and playstyle. Their bonus to strength enhances the Barbarian's melee attacks, boosting both their accuracy and damage output, which is essential for close quarters combat. Additionally, the Half-Orc's relentless endurance ability allows them to shrug off potentially fatal blows, giving them the tenacity to keep fighting even when on the brink of defeat. This combination of raw strength, durability, and determination makes the Half-Orc an exceptional choice to embody the primal and relentless nature of the Barbarian class, excelling in both dealing and enduring heavy damage on the battlefield. Our next class we're going to be looking at is the Bard, and the best race for the Bard is the Half-Elf, specifically the High Half-Elf sub-race. So the High Half-Elf stands out as the optimal choice for the Bard class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its unique blend of versatility, charisma, and adaptability. With a natural inclination towards both the elven heritage and human charm, the High Half-Elf possesses the perfect balance of qualities needed to excel as a bard. Their inherent proficiency in charisma complements their bardic abilities of persuasion and enchantment, allowing them to effortlessly captivate audiences and influence outcomes. The added versatility of the High Elf's extra cantrip further enhances their spellcasting repertoire, granting them access to a broader range of magical effects for both entertainment and practicality. This inherent blend of charisma, adaptability, and magical aptitude allows the High Half-Elf to fully embody the artistic and enchanting nature of the bardic class, making them the epitome of a charismatic performer who seamlessly wields both music and magic to captivate hearts and minds. Our next class we're going to be looking at is the Cleric, and the best race for the Cleric is going to be the Dwarf, specifically the Shield Dwarf sub-race. So the Shield Dwarf emerges as the optimal choice for the Cleric class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its profound connection to faith, resilience, and combat prowess. Rooted in a culture that reveres ancestral deities and traditions, the Shield Dwarf's background aligns seamlessly with the divine magic and spiritual devotion inherent to the Cleric class. Their proficiency in both heavy armor and shields reflects a deep-seated dedication to protecting their allies and upholding the tenets of their faith, making them exceptional frontline healers and defenders. The Shield Dwarf's natural hardiness, as well as their bonus to Constitution, enhances their durability and ability to withstand challenging encounters, reinforcing their role as a stalwart beacon of support and divine intervention. This combination of unwavering faith, combat proficiency, and durability positions the Shield Dwarf as an embodiment of the devoted and resolute cleric, capable of channeling the power of the divine to mend wounds, shield allies, and smite foes in the name of their chosen deity. The next class we're going to be looking at is the Druid, and the best race for the Druid is going to be the Elf, specifically the High Elf sub-race. So the High Elf proves to be the optimal choice for the Druid class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its harmonious connection with nature, innate magical affinity, and adaptability. Rooted in the traditions of the Feywild, the High Elf's heritage resonates profoundly with the druidic reverence for the natural world. Their heightened proficiency in intelligence and dexterity allows them to comprehend the intricate balance of ecosystems and swiftly adapt to changing environments. The High Elf's racial traits, including their bonus to dexterity, longsword proficiency, and an extra cantrip, align with the druidic emphasis on both spellcasting and physical finesse, enabling them to seamlessly blend arcane power with primal instincts. Their natural affinity for the Feywild infuses their spellcasting with an ethereal and mystical quality, granting them an edge in harnessing the forces of nature. By embodying this union of arcane prowess and druidic tradition, the High Elf excels as a versatile and adept conduit of nature's magic, reflecting the essence of a druid who seamlessly bridges the realms of nature and mystical. The next class we're going to be looking at is the Fighter class, and the best race to go for with them is the GITHYANKI. So the GITHYANKI stands out as the prime choice for the Fighters class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its martial prowess, resilience, and unique racial abilities. Hailing from the astral plane plane, the Githyanki's history of conflict and relentless determination aligns seamlessly with the fighter's combat-oriented nature. Their natural proficiency with martial weapons and their racial traits, including martial prodigy and Githyanki's psionics like Mage Hand and Astral Knowledge, accentuate their aptitude for battle strategy and tactics. The Githyanki's resilience, combined with their ability to channel psionic powers, grant them a distinctive edge in both melee and ranged combat scenarios. Their innate connection to the astral plane further enhances their versatility, enabling them to manifest an unparalleled mastery over their surroundings. By epitomizing this harmonious blend of martial prowess, psionic abilities, and relentless determination, the Githyanki emerges as a formidable embodiment of the fighter class, capable of facing adversaries head-on and prevailing through the combination of skill, strength, and otherworldly powers. Our next class that we're looking at is the Monk, and the best race for this one is the Elf, specifically the Wood Elf subrace. So the Wood Elf emerges as the optimal choice for the Monk class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its unparalleled agility, spiritual harmony, and affinity for martial arts. Rooted in the natural world, the Wood Elf's connection with the wilderness and keen senses align seamlessly with the Monk's disciplined and acrobatic combat style. Their proficiency in dexterity and fleet-of-foot racial trait amplify their swiftness and nimbleness, enhancing their capacity for graceful and rapid movements essential to Monk techniques. The Wood Elf's inherent attunement to nature mirrors the Monk's spiritual pursuits and mindfulness, granting them the ability to harness the ki energy and manipulate the elements. Their adaptability in traversing challenging terrains, combined with their proficiency in the short sword, aligns with the Monk's agile and versatile combat approach. By embodying this union of physical finesse, spiritual resonance, and martial prowess, the Wood Elf embodies the epitome of the Monk class, exemplifying a harmonious blend of natural grace and disciplined combat mastery. The next class we're looking at is the Paladin, and the best race to go for with the Paladin is the Dwarf, specifically the Gold Dwarf subrace. So the Gold Dwarf emerges as the prime choice for the Paladin class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its unwavering devotion, stalwart resilience, and affinity for divine justice. Rooted in a culture that values family, ritual, and craftsmanship, the Gold Dwarf's strong moral compass and dedication align seamlessly with the Paladin's oath-bound nature. Their racial traits, including dwarven toughness and proficiency with heavy armor and shields, enhance their durability and ability to endure in the heat of battle, making them exemplary defenders of righteousness. The Gold Dwarf's innate connection to tradition and their culture's focus on honor and duty resonate deeply with the Paladin's commitment to upholding their oath and serving as a beacon of virtue. Their inherent resistance to poison, coupled with their proficiency in Constitution saving throws, solidifies their role as unyielding protectors against malevolent forces. By embodying this blend of resolute determination, defined conviction, and steadfast resilience, the Gold Dwarf emerges as a formidable embodiment of the Paladin class, embodying the essence of an unswerving champion of righteousness and protector of the innocent. The next class we're looking at is the Ranger class, and the best race for them is going to be the Elf, and this time it's going to be the Wood Elf subrace. So the Wood Elf proves to be the optimal choice for the Ranger class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its natural affinity for the wild, keen senses, and unmatched survival skill. Rooted in the heart of nature, the Wood Elf's connection with the wilderness aligns seamlessly with the Ranger's role as a skilled tracker, scout, and protector of the natural world. Their racial traits, including fleet of foot and proficiency in the longbow, reflect their adeptness in traversing various terrains and engaging in ranged combat, which are quintessential to the Ranger's skill set. The Wood Elf's heightened dexterity and perception further enhance their ability to detect threats, locate prey, and navigate challenging landscapes. Their proficiency with the short sword complements the Ranger's versatility in close quarters combat. By embodying this blend of wilderness expertise, heightened senses, and mastery of ranged and melee combat, the Wood Elf embodies the essence of the Ranger class, serving as a harmonious bridge between civilization and untamed realms, adept at surviving and thriving in even the most challenging environments. Our next class we're looking at is the Rogue, and so the best race to go for with the Rogue is the DROW race, and either subrace works equally fine for this one. So the DROW stands out as the prime choice for the Rogue class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its inherent affinity for stealth, cunning, and mastery of subterfuge. Hailing from the depths of the Underdark, the DROW's upbringings in the treacherous and shadowy environment align seamlessly with the Rogue's covert and agile playstyle. Their racial traits, including superior dark vision and DROW weapon training, grant them a natural advantage in low-light conditions and proficiency with unique weaponry. The DROW's dexterity and charisma bonuses, combined with their innate spellcasting abilities like Darkness and Fairy Fire, provide them with a versatile toolkit for both sneaking past enemies and ambushing foes. Their agility and skill with short swords and rapiers complement the Rogue's finesse in melee combat. By embodying this fusion of stealth, spellcasting prowess, and calculated cunning, the DROW personifies the essence of the Rogue class, adept at infiltrating, outwitting, and striking from the shadows to achieve their goals with lethal precision. The next class we're looking at is the Sorcerer class, and the best race to go for the Sorcerer is the Dragonborn. All sub-races work equally well and will depend on playstyle and personal preference. The Dragonborn proves to be the optimal choice for the Sorcerer class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its innate connection to draconic heritage, elemental power, and charismatic presence. Descendants of dragons, the Dragonborn's very essence resonates with the source of sorceress magic. Their racial traits, including draconic ancestry and breath weapon, mirror the origin of their innate arcane abilities, allowing them to harness and manipulate elemental energies in ways that align perfectly with the sorcerer's spellcasting prowess. The Dragonborn's proficiency in charisma, coupled with their inherent presence and unique appearance, enhances their spellcasting and role as charismatic spellcaster. Their draconic sorcerer subclass further accentuates their affinity for elemental magic, granting them potent abilities that synergize seamlessly with their racial traits. By embodying this fusion of draconic lineage, elemental manipulation, and captivating charm, the Dragonborn fully embodies the essence of the sorcerer class, channeling raw magic through their blood to shape and control the forces of the arcane. The next class we're looking at is the Warlock class, and the best race to go with here is the half-elf, specifically the drow half-elf. So the drow half-elf stands as an ideal choice for the Warlock class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its dual nature, mysterious allure, and affinity for dark powers. Blending the innate magical heritage of both drow and half-elves, they possess a unique connection to the arcane and the enigmatic, making them the perfect vessel for forging a pact with eldritch entities. Their racial traits, including drow magic and fey ancestry, provide them with a distinct combination of spellcasting abilities and resistance to charm, both of which complement the Warlock's spellcasting mechanics and the potential for darker magic. The drow half-elf's charisma bonus enhances their abilities to form pacts and negotiate with eldritch beings, while their innate connection to both drow and half-elf culture makes them adept at navigating complex social landscapes. By embodying this fusion of innate magic, mysterious allure, and the allure of dark pacts, the drow half-elf becomes a captivating embodiment of the Warlock class, adept at wielding eldritch powers and harnessing the dark forces that lie beyond the mortal realm. And the final class we're looking at is the Wizard class, and the best race for them is the Gnome, specifically the Deep Gnome subrace. So the Deep Gnome emerges as the prime choice for the Wizard class in Baldur's Gate 3 due to its innate affinity for arcane knowledge, exceptional intellect, and connection to the depths of the earth. Hailing from the Underdark, the Deep Gnome's exposure to subterranean mysteries and enigmatic energies aligns seamlessly with the Wizard's pursuit of esoteric lore and the mastery of spellcasting. Their racial traits, including superior dark vision and stone camouflage, reflect their ability to navigate and harness the arcane in the most intricate and hidden corners of the world. The Deep Gnome's proficiency and intelligence, combined with their natural inquisitiveness, enhances their capacity to study and comprehend complex magical formulae and transcribe spells into their spellbooks. Their innate connection to earth and stone resonates with the elemental focuses of certain schools of magic, and their affinity for illusions and enchantments complement the Wizard's diverse spell repertoire. By embodying this blend of deep-seated curiosity, affinity for the arcane, and the mastery of the mystical arts, the Deep Gnome exemplifies the quintessential wizard, capable of unraveling secrets, wielding powerful magic, and shaping reality itself through their profound understanding of the arcane. And so that is all there is to that. So I hope that this video was straightforward and understandable for you, and now if you're looking, because you specifically have a class you want to play as and you were looking for what the best race is, now hopefully you have that information. So with all that in mind, thanks for watching and have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.